Oh, hey, didn't even see you there. Just reading some of my favorite poetry in Beat Voices, an anthology of beat poetry, compiled by David Carradine, of course. So I'm reading about my favorite poem. It's called Is An Outfielder by Ron Loewinsohn. It really is a great poem. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Ben Gershenfeld. I was born in Voorhees, New Jersey, lived here all my life. I'm 18 years old, a senior at Eastern High School in Voorhees, New Jersey. Beat poetry evolved during the 1940s in both New York City and on the West Coast, specifically San Francisco. The end of World War II left poets like Jack Kerouac, Allen Ginsberg, Ron Loewinsohn himself, questioning mainstream politics and culture. I've been fortunate enough to grow up in a great family and a great household in Voorhees, New Jersey. I have two great loving parents, a mom and a dad. I have two brothers also, older and younger. And one of the reasons why I connect so well to this poem is because of my family. And my dad and my mom and both my brothers, we would always go out to the park, to the baseball field, and play together. And I think that's one of the reasons why I like this poem so much. Oh, you're back again? Crazy. One of the reasons It Is An Outfielder by Ron Loewinsohn is my favorite poem is because of the subject. And the subject is kids playing baseball. And it really takes me back to when I used to play baseball as a kid, go out with a bunch of my friends and my brothers, and just hit the baseball field and have a pickup game. And the first stanza of the poem is about kids at the baseball field, and there's too many of them. It's filled with so many kids that they're overlapping. And I remember, even at recess during school, we would be playing, and one game would be flowing into the other game, and that would be okay, because those were the only struggles we had in life. And that's something that the beat era really focuses on, is trying to eliminate those stresses that really started during World War II. And the innocence of youth and the simplicity that they live in is really one of the reasons why it's my favorite poem. Another subject in the poem that Ron Loewinsohn writes about is what he calls a fat girl. And I think that specific use of diction, saying, quote, a fat girl in the outfield, is really important, and it serves as a symbol. Now, he could have just said a child, or a guy, or just a girl, doesn't have to be fat girl, is standing in the outfield. But because he says a fat girl, it really shows how inclusive the game of baseball is. Now, America just got out of a war where only really young or middle-aged men fought in it. And when he says a fat girl is in the outfield, it shows how inclusive the game of baseball is and how inclusive youth is overall. This is It Is An Outfielder by Ron Loewinsohn. The playground is so filled with kids that their games overlap. The outfielders of one game, standing on the base paths of the opposite diamond. Running around in between. A fat girl out in left field is standing with her arms folded, talking to a boy while she nervously adjusts her glasses. Suddenly, she turns, unfolds her arms, and catches a fly ball for the third out.